Squirrel?
I have this here because, as you heard, I have unicorn-like ADHD, so my squirrel will be different than that man's squirrels, but they'll be different. Yes, that's my plan. Because that wasn't funny. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do this later on in the show so you won't razz me. I've got it backwards. But it's kind of funny. I'm guessing that came from Jeff. I had a good friend, or what I thought was a good friend. He probably didn't think I was a good friend because I always called him Joffrey. And he's like, that's not my name. And I was like, yes it is. We're learning spelling. This is your name. Don't tell me it's not your name. He never went on a play date with me. He was like, if you won't even remember my name, what are you going to remember about me? Needless to say, we didn't last. God, I was eating a Starburst before I came on here. Just like, you know, it's my happy food a little bit sometimes, and I'm like, I hope I don't go up next. I'm up and now it's all stuck all over here. So if I go like this, I'm not on drugs. Those are illegal here. What the fuck, Idaho? What the fuck, Idaho? You know what makes Sandpoint so cool? Is if there, well, Idaho in general, but is if there was a pot shop, like right there. And then we could all get high together before the show, which is not what I did. And we could all be so freaking happy in here doing this together. Not like we're not, but you all, or at least 75% of you all, are drinking alcohol. Yeah. NA culture, here we come. But we could all be doing, you know, drugs here. I lost my train of thought. Damn Starburst. You need to tell me before I'm going up next time. Hand signal. Nicole, you're next. Okay, yeah, Idaho needs pot. Because you're talking about change in Sandpoint, like all of you that grew up here. And I'm just thinking in my head, where did it change? Because I'm not from here. I'm not a local here. I'm from Colorado. I was a local in Colorado for 30 years, which is great. It's great being here. But when I was in Colorado for those 30 years of my life, I saw tremendous change. And when all the people would come in to Colorado and be like, hi, I'm from Colorado, or I'm from somewhere else. And I'm like, well, great, will you leave now? Will you go back to wherever you came from? And I feel like that's kind of a culture of Sandpoint. You know, like the kind of really cool people that used to live here, still do, sorry, no offense, are the ones that were born in like the 50s, grew up in the 60s, because they're the kind of people that we want back here. And if we could have a weed shop, they would come back here. Come on, Idaho. Stop going backwards, please. Yeah, so I lived most of my life in Colorado, and that's where I came from just before I got here. And I thought, because weed is so cool, that everybody would get get to enjoy it together. But no, again, Idaho doesn't do that. That's why we need Washington people to come over and bring their weed. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome here. So, my first stop, I remember going to IPA, which is where I met like half those people in the back there. Thanks for coming. And at different times. But when I first got in there,
I didn't get it to her.
I'm partially deaf. You're gonna have to speak up. Okay, cool. Wasn't that funny, was it? And I'm just sitting at IPA. We can say it. They're really cool there. No, like conservative Republicans in here, right? It's all right. It's okay. We'll work around it. So I am just drinking at the bar, and I'm like, oh my god, this place is so cool. They've got like 16 taps and like a whole refrigerator full of beer, and there's somebody about to go on, and I gotta get ready for this. So I take out my weed jar, set it on the bar, and then I take out my papers and start rolling a joint right on the bar. And the guy next to me didn't know him. And he was like, And Aaron, the bartender, if you know him, he's like, rad. Can I go smoke that with you out back? And Josh is like, dude, you're gonna get thrown out of here. You're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get us in trouble. Like, go do that out back. I'm sure Aaron really will take you up on that. And I was like, they can't be serious. Is this serious? No, but then Zach Hagedon came in, you know, the reader, and he's coming in, he's like, rad. Bring all that Colorado back in here. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna have to write you up in the paper maybe. I was like, no, Zach, don't do that. You can go join Aaron and I in the back. He's like, fair enough. Yes, IPA. Many a story there. They have open mic night there, like, and all the like really cool older people that grew up in the 60s that we're trying to bring back here with weed came. Thank you so much. That was funny. And they came there. Was I talking? Weed. I got some. I'm just kidding. I don't have any. It's not allowed here. So, oh really, this is embarrassing. Open mic night. Thank you so much for listening. They have open mic night at iCards now. iCards, let's give it up for Jeff at the bar. Thank you. They have open mic nights at iCards. That's hard to say fast. And the first ever open mic night that I went to or performed at was the one where Davey beatboxes. He's like, he does it with his whole body. I've always wanted to do this. Thank you so much. I'll go into that later if my squirrels don't take me somewhere else. And so I have to like perform after that, and I don't know what to do. And like I thought of some jokes when I was at work today. So I have a lot of time at work. I'm a massage therapist.
Very good.
Oh, wow, thank you. I got a fan out there. All right. Come see me later to schedule. My books are open. But not for long. I book up pretty fast. jokes, and I'm like, oh, shh, what if I tell the dark side of comedy? There is a dark side of comedy. What if I told the dark side of massage? The things people don't really want to think about before they go in to get a massage. Like, oh, I just ate lunch. I wonder if I should poop beforehand. Oh, fuck it. I'll just go in. So they come in on my table. I wasn't planning to do this, but here we are. They come in on my table and they're telling me other things, and I'm like, so what kind of massage do you like? You know, a lot of them are men. Come in. The women have smelly parts too. Don't let us lie to you. But the men, they come in and I deep dish, you just get right in there. I'm like, are you sure? You can't hurt me, I can't be hurt. I'm not hurt, that's why I'm here. And so they come in and I'm just like, okay, all right, well you just let me know if it's too much. Like, no, it can happen. And so I, they do their thing, get undressed, get on the table, and I'm just like, okay, just so we're clear, we're not trying to go like 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, like the hardest, most pressure. We don't want to go to 10, we want to go to 8. I want to know when you're at an 8. So we don't go to 10, and I send you with more pain on the way out here. And they're like, yo, that's the way my body likes it. I'm like, no pain, no gain. That's not it, because I hurt him. Yeah, I got really, really deep in there. No, you're thinking of the massage parlors in Spokane. Yeah. Well, there's white people that do it too. It's not racist. Idaho's not racist. I don't have time for that. No, it's those ones with there's like small white buildings with like neon lights in the window that don't say open, don't have a business card or anything. You just walk right in, tell them what you need. I'll leave you to it. This is not that place. I have many male clients that want deep tissue, and some of them should have gone to the bathroom before they got on my table. Because that shit stinks. It's like the Sandpoint Water Project over there. But it's worse. It's bad. And you think like the loud ones, no. Those are normal. They're the ones that like, I'm like, good job, you had the audacity to fart and you made it loud. Thank you. So now I can at least plug my nose. No, I'm talking about the ones that just had lunch, deep into their ass, right there with my elbow on the outside. And and they're just like, you don't hear them. You can kind of like, there's a whiff, but the fan's on and the window's open and the music's playing, you can't hear anything. But then, when you lift up the sheet to turn them over, it's like baby silent farts. Like, they don't give a fuck, they're just farting and booping and you gotta clean it up, but it smells very potent like that. And it's like, I literally asked them to go between two sheets, create their own Dutch oven, just so they could blow some air out of it. And then when I lift the sheet, I get the present, and I didn't ask for that. You asked me to get down deep in your ass on the outside. This is not what I signed up for, but it is. Because this is what I I do. And I love what I do. There are so many beautiful things. I mean, I literally get to work with people that come to me. That's Spokane. That's Spokane. And most likely Seattle. But they lay on my table, and they are naked, and they ask me to work their issues out. They ask me to perform a miracle in 60 minutes, because I can do that. It took you 60 years to get there, buddy. I'm not going to do anything in an hour, but like, rub the outside. Thanks for coming. Hey. You really can't talk about massage without having it be sexual. No matter how hard I've tried, it's just, it doesn't work out, because in our name, and most other mental health professional, I'm sorry, Susie, I just have to go for this one. But in our name, it is, if you break it down, it's the rapist. Like, we're here to help people, and we still got a bad name. That's not our fault. We do help people. And that is my job every single day, and I love it. So, again, come see me, and I'll put you on my books. I was going to tell you, keep going, okay. So I had this whole bit in ADHD uniform. It's me singing to you. I decided that I was going to tell you a little bit about the shit that I did in 2025. Yeah. So I'm one of those people, I'm sure none of us are out there, but you just set your bar of your life extra high, like astronomically high. And if you're a perfectionist like me, you can't ever get there. So I'm like, Casandra, you gotta be nicer to yourself. And so what I did is gathered a collection of things that I did in 2025 that I'm really proud about. I'm just gonna tell you a couple stories about them. Woo! Thank you, thank you. Got my table over there. They sent in a laugh. The whole room's silent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, they like me, that's why they're here. There was a cover, though, I didn't tell many of them. Worth it. You got in free, you're on my phone list, man. You should be buying everyone beers. Come on. This guy said, yeah. So last year, one of the things that I did was learn how to ski. I thank you to almost all of you at that table as well. And then Cammie in the back, holy shit, she's a good teacher. Very ADHD, we get along great, and we also don't know what each other's talking about half the time. So we're all on these stories over here, and then we're like, squirrel! And it's like, wait, didn't you move this way with me? No, you're already over there. Okay, squirrel, I'll hang on this squirrel moment with you, and then just follow me to my squirrel moment when you get a second. It's very confusing and very tiresome being in our brains because we're just like, it looks like a dance that you can make up if you dance, but I don't. That's what that looks. And so yeah, I learned how to ski in the spring. I feel like I did it way better in 2025 than I did in 2026. And I'm not sure how you do that because you're supposed to get better when you do things more. Some of us don't. Some of us are a little slow, and we do things out of order. But I went on spring skiing day last year. You might have seen me. I had the unicorn onesie on with the pride flag as my cape. Made me feel really strong and fast. So I used my cape. You saw me going down the mountain, and I was actually doing pretty well. Because last year's spring skiing last day was not this year's spring skiing last day. And you probably know what I'm talking about if you had any fun this winter on Schweitzer, because there wasn't much snow. Schweitzer's really fun, Chris. I love Schweitzer. Thank you so much for working there and making it available to someone like me. even when you leave me on the backside of the mountain where there's the only way to get to, what's it called, K-Max? K-Max?
K-Max.
The K-Max run is to get through a blue run, and it's like, okay, I gotta take Ponderay down. This is funny, this may be funny to someone that actually skis in here, but it doesn't sound like you guys live up to the Sandpoint Schweitzer Mountain. That's 30 minutes away, get the fuck up there, what are you doing? You can't get up there now, it's closed, but shoulder season, that's how you know you're locals, because you stick around for the pea rain that keeps going and going and going throughout winter, but it keeps going, but it's maybe sunny every other couple of days, which is great. Thank you, Idaho. Appreciate it. I come from 365 days of fucking sunshine, guys. Colorado. What was I thinking moving here? Weed is legal in Colorado. It's not legal here. We have gay people over there, and some of them are coming here, but it's not a lot because I'm having trouble finding someone in this town. If you know of anyone, tell them I'm funny, because I am. I am funny. No, I spent all day writing this. I haven't touched it. Fuck, I could have had a whole more day. It wasn't sunny though, I wouldn't have enjoyed it. Shoot, where am I at? You want me to get off the stage? I'm funny, I don't think that they would like it. What is this? Keep going, okay, keep going. Cool. I'm longer than you, but I'm funny. It's fun. I can see why you want to become a stand-up comedian. This is fun. Girl, you were great. You were great. That's the kind of comedian I want to be. The ones that are like running around trying to actually tell you something. And then they give you all these jokes and you're like, wait, learning and growing is so fun. I can deep it out in my psyche and my brain and it can actually be fun. And funny, here you go. Squirrel, thank you so much. You were great. All right, quickly. Hopefully, for this guy. Something I did in 2025 that I'm really excited about is that I trained with a local hiking group here called the Dirt Bags. It's comprised of, dirt bag is good, is when you're like really, there was a gasp, when you're like really, really into that sport, you're called a dirt bag. It's a really good name for being really good. Dirt bag, suck. You're actually really good. Oh, this is fun. So yeah, the dirt bags comprise of people that go on the hike for, they go on hikes it's a lot more than that. They raise money for the Ethan Murray Fund by going on these long hikes. Like, thank you so much, that was a journey. It is a journey. Because you have to train for like months and months and months. You can't like I have to train. I'm not no spring chicken anymore. I'm not 20. I actually have to get up off the couch every once in a while and lift a weight, run around town. I have a dog. It's a new dog. That's what I did in 2025. I got a dog. Yes. Don't ask me what kind it is. I don't know. I don't know dogs. If you want to see a picture, find me later. He's real cute, really worth looking at though. And now I've become a dog mom. I've heard that phrase before, but I didn't know what it meant till just now. I have a whole responsibility for this child who is a dog that will never speak English and never tell me what it needs, and I'll just have to fucking guess all the time. Like the time he went to the vet this morning because he's already been sick, and he's just trying to be like, no, there's something really, really wrong with me, figure it out. And I'm like, I don't know what to do, you gotta help me. And we had one of those moments. I had a breakdown moment with my dog today because he's been kind of afraid of me. Why would you be afraid of me? It's not like I stand up and talk through a microphone and yell at people. No, I'm actually very gentle with him. But he's gotten to the point where he's gotten afraid. And they tell me at the animal shelter, like, this is the rule of threes. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Like, follow the rule of threes. And I'm just like, okay, cool. So by day 3, he's kind of coming out of his shell, but I put him on like CBD, so I'm trying to also figure out what's his shell and what's weed. And, this is our medicine in Colorado. It's plant medicine. Bring it the fuck out here. Thank you. I'm swearing a lot, but it gets better. So yeah, he's a massive blessing in my life, and he gets a lot of comments when we're walking down the sidewalk, and it doesn't matter how great I look. They're like, oh my God, cute. I'm like, thank you. I tried, I worked for it today. I put on makeup. They're like, no, you're a dog. Yeah, that's what I meant. Do you see his eyeliner on his eyes? He's a German Shepherd Hound Rhodesian Ridgeback mix. I didn't just make that up. That's a real thing. He's like squirrely, he's loud, especially when he sleeps. He's got this eyes, like, curled up in your arms. I'd rather be somewhere else. You're petting me. This sucks. Said nobody ever. Come on, guys. We all like to cuddle. Thank you. So I got a dog. There's a lot more to that, but he's adorable. I, through all of that, hiking with the Ethan Murray Fund, which support them because they're a local nonprofit that tries to get counseling and mental health services for those that are underfunded or don't have the money to. So give it up for the Ethan Murray Fund. Thank you. I invited them, but they didn't come, so they'll hear that from wherever they are at Sandpoint. It's not that big. So I went on the PCT. I trained for the PCT with them. Hiked 150 miles on the trail, and that was a lot of miles for someone that hasn't done more than 30 in a 3-day period. I was out there for 3.5 weeks, and it was great. And I'm so excited. Another thing that I'm excited for, I'll wrap this up. Another thing that I'm excited for. It gets long, I get it. Hopefully the next person won't go for 30 minutes and be like, you guys sucked. But I guess I'll have to follow that up. But the other thing I try doing is I am trying sobriety, which is really cool. I flew over there and whoop over here, and she was my therapist for a long time, so I'm gonna listen to her. She knows me back in front. You are from Spokane. But she's actually a big inspiration to be sober. I think it's 20, you can tell people. Show them your coin. So yeah, it's been really fun. I am enjoying the sober culture a little bit. Sober culture? And this is the weed, it's not the alcohol. I'm sober from alcohol. I'm still trying to bring weed here. Come on, Washington. So, yeah, woo, thank you. Let's start by building one right there. Or can we have this backstage, like the candy shop for adults, adult time behind the stage, and I'm not gonna go by the stage. He's like, get the fuck off the stage. I have to give it to the next person. Oh boy, is that pressure? I'm just like, it's okay. So anyway, yeah, I feel really good about it. I have really, really supportive friends back there. I have a whole new other set of friends because we all do sober things together. Sorry, guys. Liquid courage is a whole big thing. I probably might be doing this a bit different had I had liquid courage, but I don't. I have plant medicine courage, which is just as good. But I did it. I did it for me. I did it for my values. I feel like I'm living how I want to be. But it makes up stand-up comedy a little more harsh because you get funnier as you start drinking more. Yeah! As people say. But he's the only one that cheered on that, so I don't think it's that funny. We'll see when you get up here, and the 4 people in the back will be drunk, and you'll be like, that's my people! Hopefully they're still here, yeah, because it might be quiet. But stand-up stand-up comedy to me is like when you're going to the bar with your friends, aka the turban, at the end of the night, and you are like walking past it, and you're like, we should do karaoke, and everyone's like, we're not drunk enough. That's what I always imagined before I would get up to stand-up comedy. And I'm doing this all sober, so you're very freaking welcome, Sandpoint. I am Casandra. Thank you so much for coming in the best way possible. Go to Spokane if you need the other coming, where this guy's from, and I will leave it up to you what to do next. Thanks Rob and Jeff also for hosting us with the place and the beer that we all don't need.
Let's give it up for song, folks. Come on, one more time. Okay.